Hello everybody, namaste, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to have a stretch and strengthening video for you. We're going to go ahead and start seated on the mat. I'm going to turn this way because we're going to start in a reclined butterfly pose, which means you're going to lie straight on your back. Bring the knees up, but then open them wide, bottom of the feet together. Palms facing up, and just bring your heels up as high as you can. Relaxing your shoulders, melting your shoulders flat into the mat. Breathing in through your nose, out through the mouth, or you can breathe in your nose, out your nose. Deep breath. Feel it go clear to the bottom of your stomach. As loud as you would like. Let's nod our head, maybe side to side. And then from here, I want you to bring your feet out a little bit so that when you turn your feet up, your knees up, you'll be able to have your feet side by side. So just leave that much space. And we are going to start by lifting. We're going to lift our butterfly pose up. So really press into your shoulders in the mat. Curl the tailbone under and then bring your glutes up. And you'll feel that working out in your glutes. Contract, contract, contract. Come back down. And then bring your knees up into your bridge pose. And you're gonna bring your glutes up. Yes, hello, princessa. Okay, that's good. Okay. You're gonna come into your bridge pose, navel to spine. You'll feel it in your quadriceps, your glutes. The top of your body should all be relaxed. Let's contract, contract, and contract. And then come on down. Let's do the butterfly one more time. Recline butterfly. You're going to come up, making sure the tailbone's tipped under. Contract, contract, contract. And then slowly come back down, melting your tailbone if you need to readjust. Gonna bring your pelvis up and back down into your bridge pose. And then come on up again, navel to spine. Keep your legs in. Sometimes our legs have a tendency to want to widen. You want to pull your thighs in towards one another. Contract, contract, contract while the top of your body is staying really relaxed. And then slowly roll on down. Breathing. We're going to roll on up. And scoot back. We're coming to our forward fold. Whether you can reach your toes, or say your calves, or in your thighs. Pushing forward, that's fine. We're not judging ourselves here. Every day our body's going to tell us something different. So for now, just go down as far as you can into your forward fold. There is absolutely no competing here. Just listening to what your body is telling you. Now let's bring our hands to the floor. We're going to sit up really tall in our staff pose. I want you to push out on your heels, hands flat on the floor, navel to spine. You'll feel this working through your quadriceps, your thighs, bottom of your calves. You're sitting your back up really tall, almost as if your shoulder blades are pinching together. Breathing. Keep that navel to spine for a really strong foundation. And then release and bring your legs around into your tabletop. Hands in front of you, under the shoulders, fingertips wide apart, knees underneath the hips. Pull your stomach up so your navel to spine, getting that really flat back. And here we're just going to round through our shoulders and we're going to push up into cat. Come back just a little bit. And then you're going to exhale as you're in cow. You're bringing your shoulders back. Look straight ahead. Release into cat, rocking back a little, feeling a nice opening through the shoulder blades. Let's do that a couple times on your own. Remembering your breath through all of the asanas that you do, that will guide you on how far you can go in your pose. Okay. In your tabletop, you're going to bring your knee up to your right elbow. So you'll bring your right knee to your right elbow and then bring it over to your left elbow. Right knee, right elbow, right knee, left elbow. One more time. Right knee, right elbow, right knee, left elbow. Then place your knee down. You're going to have it up the whole time. Same thing on the other side. Knee comes up, left knee, left elbow, left knee, right elbow, left knee, left elbow, and left knee, right elbow. Left elbow and right elbow. Very good. Very good. Just getting some strengthening in the arms there, the legs, the core, doing some core work. This time we'll do our legs. We're going to lift one leg up and you're going to bring it around in a circle. Do that 3 times. One more. Then you'll bring it in the opposite circle. Opposite way. 2, 3. Bring the leg down. Bring your knee up and around. Notice as you're doing this, we'll do it one more time. Notice as you did that, did you feel your body sway one way or the other way, depending on which leg you were using? You want to really try, as you're doing that, to keep your body, the hips, you want to keep it parallel with the mat. So if you're parallel like that, you don't want to lean over to that knee that you're bringing around in circle. Now from your tabletop, you're going to bring one leg up in front as if you're doing your runner's lunge. Slide that leg back. Look straight ahead. Breathing. Then you are going to bring the left hand over if you have your right leg up and place your right hand right beside that right leg. Your knee is by your shoulder. And then come on down on your forearms. Let's breathe here. Feel a nice opening in the hip. Really trying to keep the hips level with the floor. Come on back up gently. And then bring that leg behind you, and you're going to bring the other leg up. So bring it through, frame your hands around your foot, and we're going to stretch first into our runner's lunge. Lean it down, pressing the hips down even with the mat. Look straight ahead and breathe. Cross that hand over, and we'll stay a few breaths in our grasshopper pose. Come down on your forearms. Your elbow should be right touching your foot by your heel. Breathing, looking straight down at the floor. pushing your knee into your shoulder to help keep yourself steady and even. Your hips even, lined up with the floor. And then slowly come back up. And we'll turn that into our pigeon pose. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring one knee to the back of that hand, a foot to the other hand if you can, keeping those hips even with the floor. If not, that's perfectly fine. You can just bring your knee at a point, like pointed towards your hand. And then you can slide all the way down again. If you need a block here, let's pull them forward. If you need a block here to kind of rest your head on your forearms, you can do that. Or if you want to use the block to maybe help, let me situate here. Bring my hand behind, my knee behind my hand. And this is our pigeon pose, reclined pigeon pose. Now to keep that leg straight, you can bring your block right there, in between your knee and your foot. And go ahead and come on down that way. And again, really push into, like my right leg is up, so I want to kind of roll towards the center with my body to keep my hips level with the mat. Breathe. One more breath. And then slowly walk your hands back up. And like I said, yoga every day is different. The challenge is different every day to your body. Go ahead and come back up into your neutral tabletop. Every day yoga is going to be different, so don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too criticizing to yourself if you can't do some of these, because maybe today you can and tomorrow you won't be able to, or vice versa. Like today you can and maybe tomorrow your body will say, hey, great, let's do this. All right, we'll do reclined pigeon pose. So that knee comes behind your hand, sliding the hip back. See, like on this side, I have a hard time bringing my foot up. So I could use the block here, and you're placing it squarely behind, in between your knee and your ankle there, and then come on down on your forearms. You can rest your head here. Breathing. One more breath. If at any time you do need to like resituate your body, you know, your hips, anything, go ahead and feel free to do that. And take the prop out. Come back to our neutral tabletop. We're just going to teeter your hips back and forth, side to side, just to stretch them out a little bit. Now from here, I want you to come into our downward facing dog. You're coming up, pressing your chest back into your thighs. Press, press, press. Breathing. Go ahead and come down, and then come into your plank pose. Breathe, navel to spine. Come all the way down and push up your hands, keeping your elbows in tight into your cobra or upward facing dog. Come back down and push back up into that upward facing dog, pressing back into your thighs with your chest. And let's go ahead and slowly walk all the way forward. Let's spread your feet out a little bit. Press into your chest into your legs so you can feel a nice stretch in the back of the calves, or back of the thighs, I'm sorry, in your hamstrings. Even as far down as your calves. If you want here, you can grab your elbows and sway side to side, kind of open the hips on the top by the lower back. Bring your hands back down. We're going to halfway lift to your flat back. Look straight ahead and come down again. Breathing. Come all the way back up, gently rolling up into your mountain pose. In your mountain pose here, I want you to take a minute, bring your hands facing forward, creases of your elbows shining forward. I want you to get grounded here on your feet. So I want you to really rock, just kind of rock back and forth a minute and find the corner of each of your toes, like your big toe, your little toes, and then on your heels. Just really get grounded. When you feel like you have that, let's bring your pelvis forward to your tailbone under. And then from here, roll the shoulders back into a really straight spine. Leave a little bit of bend in the knee. We don't want to lock the knees. We know that would not be good. Let's breathe a few breaths here. Now let's take a breath to be really still. All right, now I want you to place your hands on each one of your shoulders, navel to spine, looking straight ahead. Let's really rotate that shoulder around in circles one way. And then let's do a few circles the opposite direction, just to open up the shoulders. Same thing on the other side. Draw some circles with the elbow. Smile here. You got this, as my daughter says, you got this. Breathing. Let's bring our arms up overhead. Bring one arm down, kind of stretch over to the side. Feel a nice stretch in the hip there. Navel to spine. Let's stretch the opposite direction. Smiling, of course. Now let's open up into our goddess pose. You're going to point your toes out to each corner of the mat, navel to spine. You bring your arms, stretch them straight out. Lifting way up, way up. Feel the ribs come way up. Straight spine, and then bring your arms down. You're going to press your hands back, bring them in the cactus shape, pressing the hands back. Feel like your shoulder blades, again, are trying to pinch that pencil between your shoulder blades. And come on down. Now turn your feet, even with the edges of the mat, kind of parallel now. And then you're going to bring your legs apart. What we'll do here is we're going to drop one shoulder down and look back at the corner of the room. And come up, and then the other shoulder comes down, stretching out through the shoulder blades, and up, and then drop the head down. Bring your hands to the floor. You'll feel a nice stretch in the groin area there. Then I want you to drop your head down. You should start to feel a burn in your quadriceps by now. That's perfectly normal. Shake your head. Breathing. Now bring your hands in just a little more. And then you can bring, like walk toe heel in, and then come down into your yogi squat. When you're doing this, you want to have the legs apart, flat on the feet. Try as much as you can to have your toes facing forward. Breathing. Now place your booty on the floor. Leave your legs spread apart, wide as you'd like. Maybe one day you might be here, another day here, another day here. What we're gonna do is place our arm down, our forearm, and just reach over, keeping both of your sit bones on the ground. Reach, open up your chest. Breathing. Your wide-legged fold. And let's come up and do that same thing on the opposite side. Again, both sit bones on the ground, your hips are even. Arm comes up overhead, open up through the chest. And come back up. Now we are going to do a floating wide-legged fold. You don't have to fold down here, but this is where we're going to do some strengthening up in our fingertips. So you want to rotate the wrists. Maybe flex the fingers. Okay, like I said, you can have your legs really far apart or bring them in a little bit. You're going to lean forward on your pelvis, placing the hands in front of you, fingertips wide apart. Maybe play around with lifting your booty up. And then maybe just kind of rocking side to side, pressing your shoulders forward. And then slowly, if you can, lift up your body. And then slowly bring it back down, if you can. And then from here, we'll do our butterfly fold. If you did it, awesome. And if not, you just try it again another day. Let's go ahead and fold on down. Maybe move your legs a little bit. Breathing. Come back to your breath. And then come on up. And let's go ahead and bring our feet around. Lie flat on your back. Pull one knee into your chest. And then let's carry it over. Again, if you need to adjust so your hips are stacked, press down on your knee. Breathe. Relaxing. And then bring your leg up. Ankle to your knee into a reclined pigeon. And let's go ahead and rock that back and forth. And then bring your legs straight up. You can grab behind your thigh. Push your heel into the ceiling. And as you're doing that, you're pushing your leg into your hand. Using your quadricep a little bit more. And then go ahead and point your toe. And flex. And point. And flex. Bring your foot down. Let's do that same thing on the opposite side. Bring your knee to your chest. Coming back to the sound of your breath. You can hold your knee down. Breathing. Again, if you notice that your shoulder's coming up, go ahead and readjust the top part of your body. It usually helps if you kind of roll them shoulders down and let them melt into the mat. Breathe. If it's hard for you to breathe or you're getting a different sound of breathing, just come up a little bit with your knee. You just want that nice, even breath. And then bring your leg up. Again, you're going to pull your knee up, recline pigeon, pressing the elbow into your knee, pulling your thigh towards you. Breathe. And then bring that leg straight up, pressing into your hands, pressing the heel towards the ceiling. Let's point, flex, point, and flex, and rotate. And bring the foot down. From here, I want you to gently curl the tailbone under and just melt your hips, your glutes, everything into the mat, your thighs, hamstrings, thighs, all of your legs, all the bottom of your legs, calves. Rotate your ankles, loosen up everything. And leave your hands to your side, or you can bring them up overhead. Our final resting pose, our corpse pose. Breathing. Let's rock our head again, side to side. Really feel your breath down to the bottom of your stomach. Breathe in through your chest, your abdomen, bottom of your stomach, and then when you breathe out, really feel the exhale all the way to the bottom of your stomach. Do that a couple more times. Breathe in really deep. And exhale. And you're gonna find yourself the first 15-20 seconds really finding your body trying to tense back up. Don't do that. We want to really relax, really melt into the mat. Breathing. If you catch yourself tensing up, just relax your body, remelt into the mat. Maybe nod your head side to side again. Bring your hands up in front of you and then tip your chin down just a little bit. And let's bring our arms in front of us, grabbing onto them shoulders again. You want to pull down. A lot of times I carry more like tenseness in my shoulders and my neck, so this really helps with that. And then go ahead and switch. Opposite arm comes over. Opposite hand. Breathing. And then bring your hands down. And one time, pull your knees into your chest. Rock side to side, get a nice hip massage, lower back massage. Just get your own little sway going on there. And then come on back down. We're going to take a minute here to breathe. You can stay as long as you like this way. But really relax into your body. We'll set an affirmation for the day, and that is one word or a short sentence of what you want to do for the day or how you want to feel for the day. I am going to say at ease, so keep that in your mind, at ease, or if you have your own affirmation. If you're lying here breathing, just keep that thought in your mind, relaxing your body. Relax the forehead, through your forehead. your cheeks. Relax the jaw. We seem like we forget about relaxing our jaw sometimes. Relax your neck and your shoulders, arms. Melting your back into the mat. Melting your booty in the mat, your hips, your legs. One more breath. From here, we're going to go ahead and grab behind our legs, or if you're unable to get up that way, turn into your fetal position and then push yourself on up. And once again, I am Venus, and I hope you enjoyed that nice little stretch and strengthening. I will look forward to seeing you on the mat soon, and I want to thank you if you have subscribed to my channel or any new subscribers. I really appreciate it, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do, and if you want to like or leave a comment down below, that would be awesome too. Let's close with the chant of Om one time. Let's bring our palms together up to the third eye. Breathe in. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful day.